again. It's a red skin.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I just wanted to very quickly run down my favorite products from Sephora. They had their spring VIB, and that's one of my first videos. If you haven't watched that one, I recommend you guys watching that one as well. There's going to be a few repeats, I think. Today I kind of just scoured and kind of looked through my stuff to kind of see if there's any more newer stuff that I've been trying from Sephora that I've been loving. So, and then with a few other repeats from that video. But I feel like that video definitely had more of my over the years, you know, products. And this one will be a few of those old products and some new products for sure. Or newer to my collection. So I just wanted to go ahead and, you know, start with that precedent. And yeah, so let's go ahead and jump in. Starting off with, trying to think, oh gosh, primer, dumb. Okay, I wanted to start off with primer. I think I've raved about this before in my last video as well. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, any Smashbox primer, honestly, I recommend them all except the original, like in the silver too. I hate that one. It's just really silicone-y, and for whatever reason I just don't like that texture. I'm not sure if it works or not. I'm pretty sure it made me break out actually, now that I'm trying to remember why I didn't like it. It was just super slippery, super silicone-y, and whatever. I didn't like it. I've heard the green reducing one, I haven't tried that one, but I've heard it's really good. The oil control one is very good. I've tried that one. I love that one. This one, I really feel a difference. I feel like it's a really good primer. It's a moisturizer and primer in one. I really do feel like it helps, you know, moisturize my skin and prepare my skin for makeup and help it last longer throughout the day and kind of adhere to my skin. So I really, really recommend this. I think I mentioned it in my last video though, so I'm not going to get too far into that. Next, this is a newer favorite. It is the Estee Lauder. I know this is a very old foundation, but this is a new foundation to my collection. I tried it years ago and I hated it. I decided to give it another shot because I just kept hearing great things about it, and I'm like, okay, maybe I did it wrong. I've learned that for me, it works better with a brush than with a sponge, which I'm a sponge user. I love a sponge. Sponge is everything to me. So for that reason, I think maybe that was why I didn't like it. Maybe my sponge soaked up too much because it's very, very runny, very, very liquidy. So that could have been something that I really don't remember why I didn't like it. I just knew I hated it. And then I tried it again and now I love it. So I don't know. I'm weird. Also, this is a better shade match for me. It is in the shade 3W 1.5 Fawn, if you're interested, and if you're a similar skin tone as me. I think I might still have to mix because this is still a little, like the tiniest bit pink on me. Like it's still my closest match that I've found, but it's still a little pink on me. So I did pick up another shade just because I love it so much, and I had a coupon that had points, and so it came down to like $10. Anyway, but I had to pick up another shade. This one is in the shade Ratatan 2W2. It's lighter, but it has like more green undertone, like more of a true olive undertone, just a little bit lighter. We'll see how those mix together. But yeah, that's actually the shade I got the first time I bought this foundation. And it was pretty close. Okay, now for concealer, my nose itches. It's just like the bottom of my nose right here. It just itches so much. I dermaplaned, and that's usually what happens when I dermaplane. I finally, again, like old OG products, and I'm just not talking about them, or just now trying them. I got the shade in Café con Leche. This is a brightening color for me. It's very close to my skin tone, but a little bit lighter. It's the Light 2.6, the Soft Matte Complete Concealer from NARS. Okay, I finally understand the hype. It is a really good concealer. I did use it for my acne and it kind of helped. I wouldn't say, I don't like to cake this on. I honestly don't like to cake on any product. I am a very acne prone person, so I just really like light layers just to help. If my acne comes through, I'm okay with that as long as it's not like stealing the show. It's not, you know, like super red and pigmented, you know. That's why I kind of lean towards medium coverage everything. I hardly ever really do a full coverage look, but when my acne is really at its, you know, most intense, I do like to go over it with this. I surprisingly tried this under my eye. You know, people say that it's good for that, and I was like, how is this really thick pot concealer good for under the eye? And I'm a believer. It's super light, even though it's like a thick, heavy, like it is thick. It is like solid. It's a solid concealer, but it is so light and it still looks really good underneath the eyes. And I was just like, that is so weird, but it is really, really good. So if you haven't gotten around to try this, upside down, if you haven't gotten around to try this, or you're scared or skeptical, this is a very good, versatile concealer. It's really good. I'm a believer now. I understand the true love for the NARS concealer. Okay, again, I mentioned these before. This is the Laura Mercier powder. This is a new shade though. It's in the shade Honey. They just expanded their shade range. Finally, they've always had like a deep shade. They have the translucent light one, and then they have a deep shade. And then I always felt like the translucent was a little light for me. It was like good for brightening, you know, my skin, but I feel like I didn't love it when I was more tan, or I had a little bit more color, or for all over my face. I feel like it changed the color of my foundation a little bit, kind of made it lighter, or it kind of gave it like a, it doesn't have flashback, but it looked like it made my foundation white, like it whitewashed my foundation a little bit, like I don't know. I felt like it was off every time I used the Laura Mercier all over my face when I was more tan. So, and obviously the deep shade was way too deep for me. So they finally came out with the shade Honey. I'm super excited to use this. I have not tried it yet, but I'm sure it's the same Laura Mercier powder formula, and just in a new shade. And I'm sure I'm gonna love it just because I love Laura Mercier powder. It's hands down my single favorite loose powder of all time. And I've tried hundreds of powders at this point. Hundreds. Hands down, worth the price. But I mean, it's even better if you get 20% off. Am I right? Am I right? Or 10, or whatever your tier is, unfortunately. But it's worth the $39. It lasts forever. I use it every day. It lasted me like a year. And that is with me using it before YouTube, obviously. I used it every single day. It lasted me like a whole year. I think a little bit more or less. I don't remember exactly because I wasn't counting, but it lasted me a really long time. Using it every day for all over my face. Now, that is my favorite loose powder. And I think I talked about that in my last video. I'm sorry. But my favorite press powder is the Sephora MicroSmooth powder. My shade is in the shade medium 25. I wish they had more shades. The shade is a little deep for me. I like to use it when I'm more tan, but I will still use it when I'm fair just because I love this powder. I feel like it has a nice, really nice like smoothing, like blurring effect on the skin, and like a little light mattifying effect. It's not super mattifying, it's not drying. It just has a nice like mattifying, blurring effect, and it's super like light. It's not heavy at all. My only crack with this, like the only more shades, please, more shades. I mean, there's only 3 shades of the Laura Mercier. Even Sephora has like 6 shades, I think, in this. So if you can find your shade, I highly, highly recommend. It's such a, I think they have 8 actually. They just need more. It has a little bit of pigment, so if it's not the right shade, it can alter the shade of your foundation. So more than this ever did. But yeah, this has a little more pigment to it. It does add a tiny bit of coverage, so I would prefer there be more of this, or a translucent shade somehow that, you know, doesn't alter your foundation shade. Just my only beef with that. But that was a repeat offender. All right, now cream bronzer. I guess this should have gone before powder, but whatever. Cream bronzer. So this has been the year of cream bronzers, I think, I believe. But this one's been an OG. I finally bit the bullet. I tried it. I love it. It's incredible. I don't like the smell. It has a smell. I don't care what anybody says. It smells like Play-Doh. I had the Physicians Formula dupe version of this, and I hated it because it smelled like Play-Doh. This one also smells like Play-Doh, but the Physicians Formula one was a little bit heavier. So that's what, like, I felt it on my skin. It still looked beautiful. It blended nicely, but I felt it on my skin. This one has a Play-Doh smell. Really nice, easy to blend, looks beautiful, but still smells like Play-Doh too, you know. But it just, you don't feel it on the skin. I'm wearing it today. I don't feel it on my skin. Like, you know, the Physicians Formula one, I felt like gloop on my skin. I just felt it. It wasn't heavy, but I knew I was wearing it. Like, hours would go by and I'm like, why does my skin feel this way? Oh yeah, Physicians Formula. So unfortunately, this one is really, really nice though. I do hands down recommend. This is really, really great. I do recommend getting the smaller one. They have a mini version just because this one is so big. It's really hard to kind of chisel your cheeks and stuff. And like the smaller one is like thinner. So I think it would almost be easier to work with. And then this is going to last you like forever. Just, I mean, you get less for your money in the smaller one, but I think it'll be easier to use and more user-friendly and just, and if you just want to try a cream product, maybe the mini is just gonna be better overall, like in my opinion. Yeah, I just wish it wasn't so huge. Like how am I have to like angle it and like very like do it like this, just like a little edge to try and make the fine lines that I like, and then kind of blend it the way I want it to. Okay, so another one is this Tarte Breezy Cream Bronzer. I think they come in 2 or 3 shades. This is the shade, Seychelles. I really do like this bronzer. This one's a little light for me. It's just a really, really natural look for me. It's very, very pretty. I got the mini just to try it out because I have a ton of cream bronzers. I didn't need another full-size cream bronzer. But, oh gosh, it's so pretty. It's such a nice one. Go ahead and try the mini. You know, it was pretty affordable. Cream products tend to last a little bit longer than, no, not really. I don't know, like, I bounce between so many products that honestly, I don't know how things normally last unless I used them before I was on YouTube. Like this, like I knew, I use this every day, you know, but now that I'm doing YouTube, I've been buying a little bit more. And I've kind of been challenging myself to try different products. So it's harder to know how long it would last for a normal person using one product all the time. So, but I don't know. I think a mini would still, you know, last you a good amount of time. Now, that being said, another cream bronzer, the Fenty bronzer. I got the shade Macchiato. It's a really good shade match for me. One thing I noticed about this particular cream bronzer that I've never noticed on any of my other bronzers is that this made my sponge green. After I used it and I went back to clean my sponge like the next day, my sponge was green. Like this changed green on the sponge. Like, you know, this part was like green. I thought that was weird. That was like really strange. And I was like, that was just the Fenty cream one. But anyways, on your skin it doesn't turn green that I know of from what I've used, but it is a very beautiful bronzer. Again, easy to work with, very, very nice. Yeah, I recommend that one as well. I'm like, where am I going? Okay, lips, very quickly, let's do lips real quick. The Laneige lip balms, these are amazing. I have a ton of these. I don't know if I mentioned this in my last one. I think I did. I don't know, I might have. Anyways, this is just a really nice lip balm, sleep mask. I use this, especially right now, I've been using it a ton. Due to the masks, my mouth area has been a little drier, like crustier, whatever. So I have a 3-pack of these. I buy these in 3-packs. Last year they had a gift set that had 3. I love buying these in gift sets just because I like having one on my makeup vanity. I like having one in my car. I love having one at work. You know, those are my 3 places. I need one in my car, here, like on my vanity, and one at work. I've lost 2 at work, unfortunately. Already in a year I've lost 2, unfortunately. Anyways, I do recommend these, you know, having nice lip balms. They're really affordable in gift sets, so that's what I recommend. And obviously with the Sephora sale, even more affordable at that point as well. So everyone needs a good lip balm. Now, more lip products. So these are brand new-ish. Where are they at? Okay. I was going to show you guys the wrong product. Okay. The BUXOM. I wanted the box, but I don't have the box. Anyway. These BUXUM lip glosses are amazing. Okay, this is the full-on plumping lip cream. These are like, they have a little bit of pigment and they are amazing. I love this. I have the shade Pumpkin Spice Latte. I technically bought this at Ulta, but Sephora has BUXUM lip glosses as well. They have the full collection of the plumping lip cream. I'm not sure they have this exact shade though. This was a fall collection. I bought it from Ulta because I like Ulta's point system better, unfortunately. But I'm not sure if Sephora has this exact shade. But BUXUM, I like the shade Claire. I like Dolly. Dolly's a pretty nice shade. Like the BUXUM lip glosses, just find the shade you like and it's gonna be a good one. You know, I have no complaints. They're some of my favorite glosses. Like hands down, they're so good. Now, these lipsticks are brand new. I did get these from Sephora recently. These are Fly Girl and Supermodel. Again, these are brand new, but I have opened other lipsticks of this formula. It is the Full Force Plumping Lipstick. I have other ones from BUXUM that I've tried that I love, but these 2 particular shades I did buy from Sephora recently. Fly Girl and Supermodel. It's a part of their nudes collection, I believe, or something like that. But BUXUM's lipsticks are so nice. Highly recommend. I know I haven't tried these 2 shades, but I do have other BUXUM lipsticks that I've tried in this collection that I love and know are super nice. So very quickly, the Sephora Color Stories Matte and Brunch Date. Very nice. Love it. I've already talked about a ton about this. It's my favorite new lipstick of all time. Yeah, it's amazing. Fenty Gloss Bomb. This is the Fenty Glow. And this is just, I buy this one. They have a little duo. They have a duo collection, I think for $23. I think it's $23. It comes with this mini Fenty Glow lip gloss and then this HUSTLA Baby Highlight. And I really recommend this little gift set that it comes in, just because you get both these products. You know, you get it for like 20 bucks with the sale going on. And then they're really this has lasted me forever. I use this almost every day. This is, I'm like, is it my favorite highlight of all time? I don't know. It's pretty close. I think the Lancome one is one of my favorites too. Trying to think which one would beat this one. The Lancome one is pretty up there. Well, there has to be other highlights I like almost as much. I can't think of them right now, but this is almost, like, I'm pretty sure maybe my favorite highlight of all time. HUSTLA Baby is amazing. Fenty Gloss Bombs are amazing. I love these little minis because, like I said, I like having my glosses in multiple locations. I like having one on my vanity here, and I like having one of these in my purse, just because this is like the perfect, like, you know, your lipstick wears off, you know, you top it off with this gloss and it's fine, you know. You don't need anything else with this. You don't need a lip liner, you don't need a lipstick. You can obviously pair those up with this, but you don't need it. You can just put this on top and it's perfect, and it goes with everything. It's perfect, it's sheer, it's beautiful, it has the right amount of color, you know, you can apply it without a mirror. It's just amazing. Must have. So I love the minis because, like, I don't feel as bad if I lose a mini versus losing a full size. I will cry. I need to stop losing crap everywhere. I just lose stuff everywhere, but I like having the minis. But the full size, obviously I recommend. One of my favorite lip glosses. I have a lot of favorite lip glosses though. The BUXUM one is a really good favorite. This one's a really good favorite. And the Alamar Cosmetics, it's not a Sephora product, but those are like my top 3 glosses, I think. And I'm sorry that they're all like high end, but I mean, they're really nice glosses. Yeah, Fenty. Duh, I was saving the best for last, I believe. Like, I hope this is after the last thing. It was right in front of me the whole time. It is the Huda Beauty Khaki Haze. If you can get your hands on this, if this color story speaks to you, guys, pick this palette up. Like, this is one of my favorite palettes. Like, I get excited when I see this. Like, I cannot wait to use this again. You know, that's kind of my excitement with this palette. Like, I think about this palette all the time. It is so weird. Get a life. Such a beautiful palette. Now, I mean, any palette that you've been thinking or eyeing, you know, it's the perfect time to buy them. But like, if I had to recommend one palette from Sephora right now, it's this one. This is the one I recommend everyone go out and get. Like, guys, take a good look. It is unique. It is beautiful. The shimmers, the colors, the pigment, performs beautifully, easy to work with. Some of the other palettes I really want to quickly honorable mention a little bit are the Anastasia palettes. All of those are pretty consistently good. I love their formula. I love their palettes and their options. My favorite being Soft Glam. I'm not sure if Dominique Cosmetics is still at Sephora or not. I love all of her palettes. Her palettes are pretty good. Other ones that I have her neutral palettes, her Latte and her Latte 2. Those are really nice palettes. Trying to think. I'm like, NATASHA DENONA's. I do recommend the minis. I haven't tried any of her, well, I have one of her large palettes, the tropical one, because it was half off. But I only have that one. That one's okay. Not my color story, but her minis, they're really cute. They're really cute. If you've been eyeing one of her mini palettes, I totally recommend. Yeah, they're very good formula. I love NATASHA DENONA's formula. I just wish it was more affordable, more accessible, just because it's so overpriced. So overpriced. I mean, they're nice. They're not worth the price though. But if you're getting a good deal, if you have, you know, the $10 off coupon from Sephora and you want to use the sale, you know, you can get it for a really good price. Like, I do recommend that way maybe, but I don't normally recommend spending that much on an eyeshadow. There's literally no need. There's no need to spend that much on eyeshadow. There's too many high quality, good quality eyeshadows out there for, you know, people to be spending that much on an eyeshadow. It's just not even, no. Yes. NATASHA DENONA, no. I mean, if I'm going to push one thing today, no, actually, I can't do that to you guys. If I'm going to push one thing today, if you haven't tried the Laura Mercier powder, okay, definitely. That's like, hands down, my favorite of everything ever. Close, yeah. If I had to give up everything here and only keep one, I don't know, that Sephora lipstick is pretty much up there. It's up there. Foundation I can do without. There's drugstore foundations that are pretty comparable, but I love the tone of this and just the finish. It's really nice. So, but the powder and then the Sephora lipstick, you know, it's, nothing else is out there like this. But my one pitch to you though is this, from this video, from what I've been trying recently. I love this palette. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Okay, I need to stop talking. It's been a long video. I definitely wanted this one to be a very quick and easy list for you guys. So those are the products I recommend from Sephora. Obviously, there's like a way longer list. Like, again, make sure you check out my other, I'm gonna do a plug. Oh wait, not that one. The all-nighter. The Urban Decay all-nighter, very quick. I mentioned that in my last one too. I just like, I didn't want too many repeats from my last one, but make sure you watch my last one. I go way into depth of more products that I've used over the years that I've loved, repurchased, and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you check that one out. But this one's more newer products with a couple of repeats, or a few, half, I don't know. A few repeats. But yeah, I love you guys so much. You know, let me know in the comments down below what you guys want to purchase, so some of your holy grails, your, you know, your repurchases, what you're picking up, you know. Let me know in the comments down below. I love you guys so much. See you guys in my next one.